Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashum, Yahushai, Bashum, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach in Royal, and salutation to all that I can offer upon this earth who's pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this, what's going on right now. You know, for about a week or two, you know, my area of town, center north side of Chicago, and you know, around Halloween up to about Thanksgiving, ICE was just roaming around here. And when they roam around, they're not just riding around in vans. They have the support of, they have aerial support. They got helicopters. So I'd be at home, you know, in the morning, you hear helicopters going around. Usually, it's a raid or it's a news, car accident, something happened, a train might have derailed or something. They'll have the news helicopters up. Then I had to sit back and think, those aren't news helicopters. Those are those ICE helicopters. When ICE does their raids in an area, they have helicopters that fly around with them too. So a day or two ago, I was one of my family members sent me a picture of ICE. They were at one of the gas stations and they were loading up. So I was like, oh wow. And this was brand new. This was like just the hour or two taken. And so I went to the area and I seen news vans in the area. And so I'm like, what's going on, man? If this picture was taken 2 hours ago, why are the news vans here? So then it dawned on me, like, are they getting ready to do another stage interview or something to that effect? Because you gotta realize, man, everything that we gotta question everything nowadays. Is this stage? Is this real? What's going on? Okay, so then, like I said, I was moving around in the morning time. I got the picture probably around 8 or 9 in the morning. I'll get out around 10. By the time I get home around 11, 12, cut on the news real fast. Who do you have? You have this guy right here. He's out there at the same gas station I just passed by. It wasn't nothing happening over there, but now all of a sudden, the news cameras, everybody's out there. He's out there full effect with his boys out there, and people are out there blowing whistles and honking horns. Like, that's going to stop anything. These American people, they're so stupid. But, yeah, it was just, we're living in a big show right now because the mayor came out and supposedly confronted this guy, and they're having a conversation or whatever, and it's just we're on a big stage right now, man. We are on a big stage, man. Everything, you gotta question everything, man. Question everything, and that's just the way it is, man. But yeah, and we're getting ready to go into these. What you got this Christmas holiday coming up, and even before that, let me rewind back a little bit because the ICE raids have stopped, the Northern Kingdom's movement. You got an area called Little Village, with all those shops and candy stores and ice cream spots out there. They didn't shut everything down, man. They said movement down there is zero. The shops have stopped. Everything is stopped. Our people love to go shopping for the holidays. So the holidays is one of their favorite things to spend money on, on their gifts and stuff. We're coming into the Christmas week, and once again, numbers are down. Not only because ICE is here, and just numbers are down because of work and everything. But yeah, so this you have a bunch of things that are bubbling around just for an explosion here, man. It's gonna happen soon, man. But this is Ecclesiastes. What is this? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely a person maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And they're trying to sell you on this Christmas stuff, to keep your mind off of what's really going on. I was listening to an Edomite. He said something very important. A newscaster. He said, "Man, look, man, they putting all this focus on getting the immigrants out, while our crime is shooting up the roof, man. You got these murders, these drug heads. They do these heinous crimes and be out the next day, but yet they keep putting all the manpower and force and tax dollars into getting these so-called immigrants out. And then when they do get these violent ones out, it'd be like one person for the or 200 people that they're pulling out of these houses and stuff like this. It's the numbers is lopsided. It's ridiculous, man. You know. But yeah, the gift that America is giving the Northern Kingdom, you know, with these goofy holidays and stuff, and they're believing in it, they're loving it, you know. Oh man, about a week ago, you had they did the walk too. They did the walk. That walk from they do it a few times a year. They just had another one about a week or two ago when they start from one church in Chicago and walk all the way through Des Plaines area to this idol thing they set up, you know, with Cesare as a baby or whatever and stuff like that. So they'll be doing that again pretty soon coming up, you know, especially because Christmas is in a week from now, you know. But yeah, this place has ruined our people, man. You know, they believe in the mystic bullshit that it brings to them, man. You know, and at the same time, you got guys like this that are trying to lock their ass up, man, and ain't playing with them, man. What is going on my phone? Salaki. Yeah, this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, so these devils get ready to come down upon our people with great wrath, man. You know, the time this wickedness is not gonna last, not gonna continue, man. You know, the Lord is coming back. But at the same time, he has to shut up the vision because our people are used to calling on Egypt and used to, you know, giving, loving the gifts that Pharaoh gives to him, man. You know, a question I always ask, you know, I asked some Mexicans at my job the other day. I said, man, listen, man, y'all got all these great things going on in Mexico, but yet you fight hard to be here in America. What the hell is wrong with you, man? But at the same time, you know, I know my people have that Stockholm syndrome, so it's just, you know, I like to get the answer sometimes, or just how they feel, you know. But yeah, man, the devil's getting ready to come down, man. This is why we see he'll leave for a little while and come back, and he coming back with full force, man. He's not playing, man, on you Israelites, man. You know, he's making an example out of you, man. You're a proverb. You're made fun of, man. You know, you don't even know who you are. You call yourself Mexicans, you know, Puerto Ricans and stuff like that, bywords and stuff, man. You're children of the Lord, man. And Esau is our enemy, you know. Yeah, he has but a short time, so he's going to pull out all stops, man. You know, our people don't know what's in store. This is why we're out on the highways and byways making videos, letting you know, the times we're in, man. You know. There ain't no time to be playing, man. This devil has an agenda. He knows his time is short. His elites do. You know, we're not talking about the lower level ones. They're just doing their job, man. But at the end of the day, you know, our people trust in the system. They trust in the things, the glorious gifts that they get from this devil, which whether it be a job that they can send money home, you know, or to go get that new pickup truck. But you're not supposed to trust the enemies, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, man. You know, we had a president before the one that's in office right now who opened up the borders. He allowed anybody to flee into this country. He allowed a lot of his enemies to flee into the country, whether they were from Asian countries or from the Middle East. And he also allowed a lot of Northern Kingdom brothers in. But who is he the number one person he's going after? You know, you Northern Kingdom ones. The enemies of America are here too as well. You know, you had an Arab guy say straight out, flat out, you don't know me now, but you will know me soon. You know, mark my words. And then he ran off with the mix of them. And then the reporter was like, hey, man, get over here. Let me ask you a question. Get over here. I don't think that was staged. I think that was real. He was telling you something, man. You know? This place is about to be gloomed and doomed, man. That's the news we bring. Gloom and doom news for the 2/3, you know. But for the hopeful elect, these is lovely words that we speak, man. You know. Yeah, this devil, you know, trusting your enemy gonna get you jacked up in this place, man. It's not the time for that, man. You know. And yeah, this devil, he get ready. He gonna see more and more, and that's another thing. Like the person was saying, the reporter was like, how do they have endless funds to do the things that they do, but yet the police can't even do their regular work? It's crime running rampant through the city, but yet their main focus is to get helicopters, get the sheriffs, and let's go patrol neighborhoods looking for so-called immigrants. You know, for the most part, the Northern Kingdom. This is 2 Timothy 2 and this is 2 Timothy 2 and 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal: the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of Mashiach depart from iniquity, man. So the Lord knows who we are, you know, and now's the time to come out of that sleep, calling on Jesus Christo and all that stuff, and come to try to find the name of the Lord, man. Especially if the Lord is dealing with you, man. You know, and right now it's grace period because prophets are out, videos are still being played and pushed, and this word is being pushed. You know. But yeah, it's still time, man. Come up out of that zombie sleep, man. You know, and come on home to your Yahweh shot, man. With that being said, I was edifying. Shalom, Maki.